Hey guys, welcome back to Life After Neverland, and we're here with another Masked Singer update for Group A.
Yes, it is Group A.
But before we get started, take a second. Please hit like on the video. It really helps us out. We appreciate it. And let's get started.
Yes, so what do you think about the Masked Singer this season?
And watching Group A come back, I was really excited because I think this is the power group. I think they're putting skills together in the groups because Group C was pretty bad. And Group A is all really good, like professional singers.
I do find that odd. I'd love to know what you guys think. I think the mixture of how they're putting these entertainers in their groups is a little unfair.
I think overall it's going to end up being unfair because it works right now when, Sun and Popcorn and the Snow Owls, it's a tough competition. They're all professional singers. Now when you mix anyone from Group C with anyone from Group A, it's no longer a competition.
And if you even think about Mickey Rourke and Wendy Williams, and then you have the Sun, even the Snow Owls, who, if you have not watched, we're going to spoil some things. Well, now you know. The Snow Owls went home this week. Even they were amazing singers, in my opinion.
Well, they're professional recording artists, so...
So how do you I think it would be even better if the Masked Singer had all legit recording artists, even playing field across the board, instead of just random people like Mickey Rourke and Wendy Williams.
And I think the opposite. I think you should only be allowed on the show if you've never produced an album. I think this should be for celebrities. This should be athletes. This should be, TV show stars, movie stars, anyone who always kind of wanted to sing but never had a platform to do it. I think the second you bring in a professional, it's no longer a competition. Now it's just sit back and enjoy the show because there's no real competition. Or maybe that's the way they think of it at Masked Singer. They're like, listen, no one cares about winning. We're all here just to have fun competitions, fun contests, and maybe we're looking too far into it. But I personally would like a real competition with real celebrities who have never produced an album before.
I think either way it would be an interesting show. It's just for me, I think that the Mickey Rourkes and the Wendy Williams why are they even there? It seems silly. And they didn't even seem like they were taking it seriously. I know that I said that in my last episode. So I think maybe that's my problem. Are they going on because they want to compete and they respect the show, or are they going on for just 1 5-minute boost in their reputation again? I don't know. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be like a negative Nelly. It seems like there's something off.
Isn't that how Dancing with the Stars is designed? Isn't everyone on the show, they're not professional dancers, and then they're teamed up with a professional dancer to compete against each other? They don't actually bring on a professional dancer to compete against the celebrities who have never danced before. Am I right on that?
It's basically celebrities of the moment. You know what I mean?
But are any of them professional dancers? Do they bring in Twitch to compete? Well, I guess that's a bad example because
Twitch would be. They would probably have Twitch on the show trying to teach them to dance.
That's my point. All the celebrities that go on So You Think You Can, or not So You Think You Can Dance, Dancing with the Stars, they've never danced before, and that's what makes the show entertaining. And that's what I think the Masked Singer would make it even better, is knowing that these people have never sung before. Get Dennis Rodman up there. I like having Tony Hawk up there.
I agree.
It's fun for me to watch these celebrities who really either can't sing very well or they've always wanted to sing but never had the opportunity. But then you have who I think maybe Leanne Rimes is, that are famous singers. It's like,
I guess maybe that's why I enjoyed seeing Wayne Brady. Because for me, Wayne Brady is a comedian. Mainly, he's a comedian and an actor. So it is enjoyable to see Wayne Brady sing. So I like that surprise element where you have someone that he can sing. But that's not the main thing that he does. And so to see him just rock it like he did, that was exciting. That was my favorite season.
I like season 1 and season 3 because the Rabbit was so much fun to watch the whole time, even though he was a professional singer. But I think we're both right. I think if they committed one way or the other, it would be so much more entertaining for us to watch. I think mixing professionals with amateurs, it still works. We still love the show. It's just when you're watching the Sun perform, you're like, oh, well, no one else has a chance,
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like when we watch Big Brother. So let me give this analogy. For me, this is how I feel. When you have people going on Big Brother who love Big Brother and they're into it because they want to play the game and they're excited, Or you have people that go on Big Brother because they're just Instagram stars. They've never watched Big Brother before in their entire life, and they don't really care. They're just there to, like, whoop themselves up.
How did you get on Big Brother? Oh, my agent reached out to their casting department and da-da-da-da-da. I've never seen an episode before, but I watched season 21 right before I came on the show.
Yeah, and I think that's how I felt when I saw Mickey Rourke. Like, he just was like, I'm over it. And
Yep,
he
done.
takes his head,
This was a
head
mistake.
off.
I quit.
And then Wendy Williams like, ha, 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 like laughing at herself while she's singing. So this season it has already been a little frustrating to me. However, I do feel like there are some amazing singers. I think the Sun is amazing. I'm excited about the Popcorn. The Snow Owls were great. The Crocodiles great. So, oh, and I didn't even mention the Seahorse. Hello.
And I think I guess if you want to, like, you know, play devil's advocate here, some of these other personalities maybe they are brought on knowing that they're not going to win, and they just wanted the opportunity, and it was fun for them, but they weren't really there to compete. You know, the competition are the really good singers that they bring onto the show. So, you know, maybe it's all part of the design, and we just need to sit back and enjoy it.
Suck it up.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Suck it up, Crenshaw.
So who are we going to talk about first?
Well, first I wanted to talk about the fact that we had the Sun, we had the Snow Owl, and we had the Popcorn competing this week. And the Sun nailed everything. It's like, you're a rock star. You can go sit and chill out and have a beverage. And then the Snow Owl and the Popcorn, they had to compete against each other. And I think it was a tough competition in that SmackDown. I thought it was kind of funny that Nick was saying it was like a battle of the ballads because they were really both really good.
Yeah, my feeling on the ballads, which I'm all for ballads. The Snow Owl's ballad almost seemed a little just a random song selection where the Popcorn, the lyrics of the song matched the SmackDown. Like, I'll do anything for this. Can't remember exactly what song it was right now. But I remember when I was watching it, I was like, it was a battle back ballad. Like, it was like, I will lie for you. Oh, yeah. It's, I would lie for you. I would lie for you.
I thought I knew what the song was, but
Lie for you. It was that song.
Really? What song is that?
Okay. I do it for you.
Everything I do it for you?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, they sing
But it
Because I
matches.
Loved You. The Snow Owl sang Because I Loved You. And I love that song by Celine Dion. And they did really good. And I do want to say that this week, I knew it. I knew it in my heart. I knew it in my soul that it was Lisa Hartman. I knew it. I could hear her voice now. I could finally hear it. And I got so excited.
I can vouch for her because I heard her say, that's Lisa Hartman, like 20 times.
And it was.
I turned to her in the middle of the show and I was like, hey, honey, do you think that's Lisa Hartman? Sarcastically, because she just said it like 10 times.
And it was. Remember, if you watched my prior episode when we were talking about the Snow Owls, which feels like a million years ago, I was talking about how she was in that movie Where the Boys Are.
Girls on the way to Where the Boys Are.
It's an 80s movie. If you can find it, please watch it. It might seem cheesy now because it's been so long since I've seen it. The
will
last
seem
time I
cheesy.
saw it was in the 80s. But I loved it. And Lisa Hartman is gorgeous. I'm so excited. But I'm sad they went home. It made sense.
Yeah, if they were in any other group, they would have made it. But unfortunately, they got put in the power group, and they just could not keep up with Popcorn and the Sun, who put on flawless performances.
Yes. So let's talk about the Sun.
The sun is very bright. You cannot look directly into it or it may cause eye damage. I recommend sunscreen and sunglasses.
You gotta wear shades. So let's talk about the clues. The judges were thinking Demi Lovato, which I would love.
I feel like Demi Lovato has a much more powerful delivery in her song than the Sun does. The Sun almost seems a little bit more poppy to me.
I feel like Demi is poppy.
But she's got like when she sings "Let It Go," like there's like power vocals.
I just love Demi Lovato.
Yeah, me too.
Just like when they have these artists and they guess an artist that I
Yeah.
really like. Of course, I just want it to be her.
Yep.
But I don't think it is her. We did a little bit of research, a little bit of digging this time. We're digging in a little bit deeper because
Digging it out.
we have more clues now.
So we want to pop that zit.
But they were also, that's disgusting. They were also saying Kat McPhee and Jewel, which was a new one. I don't think it's Jewel. Jewel's really distinctive in the way she sounds, and I don't think it's Jewel.
Yeah, when they said Catherine McPhee, they sold me for a second. I was like, oh, wait, that does sound like Catherine McPhee. But then as the song continued and I looked at the clue package and then you and I were digging, I couldn't connect any dots.
So, with that being said, we went online. Now, some of you guys had mentioned that you thought it was LeAnn Rimes, and we're starting to think
It's Britney Spears!
it's 100% not Britney Spears. I think we could guess Britney Spears for one of the artists almost every single season.
Yeah, baby.
We would know it was Britney. I feel confident about it. They'd have to do a lot of hiding for us to not know it was Britney Spears if she were on the show.
And she'd be dancing and lip syncing, and that is not happening.
Give Britney a break.
Hashtag free Britney.
Yes, please. But LeAnn Rimes, we think that
LeAnn Rimes.
that's an amazing argument that it could possibly be LeAnn Rimes. So we're going to give you the clues that we found that really do match a good majority of the package clues. So I'm going to give you the ones that I found. In one of her clue packages, LeAnn Rimes says, shine like a torch during freezing winter. And Rimes opened in 2002 with the Winter Olympics singing Light the Fire Within. So that's one clue.
Light the fire within during the torch ceremony in the Winter Olympics. That pretty much, that clue lines up so perfectly with the hint. Case closed. You don't even need to go any further. We do go further, though.
You could also see a badge that says Gold Member. That was in her first package. And Rimes has several albums that have been certified gold.
And LeAnn Rimes rhymes with times, and we tell our time by the sun in the sky. Times, sun, LeAnn Rimes, just like a sun.
Did you just make that up?
I definitely did.
That was obvious. You're like the Ken in this group. Okay. Also in the first package, they had a Chihuahua and a Jaguar. Both of those popped up. She had a Chihuahua, and unfortunately, I think that Chihuahua passed away this year. So that's something. And then also something to do with the Jaguar.
Ate the Chihuahua.
Oh, she had a children's book, and that connects with the Jaguar.
So the
Because it's called Jag. What?
The Jaguar did not eat the Chihuahua?
That is not okay to say because the Chihuahua passed away. That rhymes. LeAnn Rimes.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, we're so funny. And then the last one that I had, or did I have more? Oh, I had two more. She says, I'm always looking on the bright side, burning ugly rumors out of my life. She makes and sells candles, and also one of the reasons why I have not been a big LeAnn Rimes fan is because of the drama surrounding her and cheating rumors and all that stuff with her prior husband.
The reason why I did not like LeAnn Rimes is because I was so sick and tired of hearing blue. Oh, so lonesome for you.
Okay, so that leads into my last clue. Okay, so Blue, that was one of her main songs that she's extremely well known for. And so there was a blue butterfly. They talked about blue hair and a blue pail. We saw a blue pail. So that's what I have for you.
And she gives guys blue
balls.
I wasn't gonna
So
say it.
Inappropriate, but I figured that would come out of your mouth. Okay. What are your clues? What did you find?
Well, she took all the good ones, but I did find, so in her clue package, there were some balloons. And she has sang for the festival of the hot air balloons. The hot air balloon festival. I said it backwards.
Okay.
So she's opened that festival more than once. Sang the songs, hot air balloons go in the sky, balloons, balloons. And then there was a mouse or mouse ears clue, something to do with
Yep, Disney. There was
the
a Disney
mouth.
clue.
Yeah, and she has many ties to Disney. She has filmed shows there. Like the premiere of her own show was shot at Disney World. And what you might find interesting is for 1 year, the music that they played during the fireworks show was sung by LeAnn Rimes.
See, I didn't know that. And I just assumed that Mickey Mouse had to do, of course, with Demi Lovato. But they always try to trick us with these clues. You know what I'm saying? It's not as obvious. And that was not obvious to me.
No. But with a little, I typed in LeAnn Rimes and Disney and started reading, and I found that little tidbit of information. And then my last clue, which doesn't really work great for as well as the other clues, but she said, even though I've been down at times, and Leanne Rimes has been outward about her struggle with depression, but which artist hasn't? So that doesn't really peg her.
Yeah, because Demi has the same type of story as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not the same story, but...
I almost feel like, a lot of artists are very emotional, and so that's why their music is so great. But that personality type, I think, is susceptible to having, like, depression, and because they got a lot of feelings. They feel a lot, and they're real creative. So I think that's why a lot of artists... It kind of matches everyone.
Well, do you know what I like seeing on The Masked Singer? So one of the things that I absolutely love...
Is Ken.
Not right now. But one of the things that I absolutely love is when maybe you think that The Masked Singer helped them through their journey, like helps them express themselves.
Yes.
In a way where their face isn't being seen, so maybe that pressure is being taken away, so something within them is able to help them grow. And then hopefully then some of those nasty rumors that Leanne Rimes might be sticking with someone, like it's stuck to me, maybe I'll change my mind and see her in a whole new light.
Right. Yeah, because no one knows the whole story. We only know what was, in the media.
Yeah.
But I've seen these celebrities get emotional, while they're talking, while they have their masks on and they're talking about why they're there. And I haven't seen it yet this season, but in prior seasons, you hear them start to get choked up and teary-eyed because this is a huge opportunity for them to break through it's like therapy, So that's one of the great things about the show. If you forget about who's the good singer, who's going to win, it gives them a platform that they wouldn't normally have to hide behind a mask and be who they want to be. Because Wayne got emotional because he never is considered a singer because everyone knows him as a comedian. And he's like, I finally get to sing without any judgments.
And he also has struggled with depression and anxiety. So it's really cool to see them go through that journey and become raw. Okay. I love that part of Masked Singer. That part's my favorite.
That part of the Masked Singer really makes my heart pop. Just like popcorn, our next celebrity.
Okay. So they named a few artists of who they thought that the popcorn was. One of them was Cyndi Lauper. When I was in high school, I loved Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper is crazy.
But I'll tell you this. I do not think it's Cyndi Lauper. Now, I will fall on the floor and be completely shocked if it is. Another artist that I loved was Taylor Dane. And I said this in my last video. I can get on board with that, and I'm going to jump on board right now.
Yes, and Taylor Dane rhymes with plain, which is popcorn without any seasoning.
You literally are the new Ken. But at least you're having some different jokes, okay? His joke is the same lately. It's all about talking about everything that he does, all of his projects, all of his this, all of his connections, but he keeps making the same joke over and over again, just a little bit different, and it's not funny to me anymore. Well, so at least you're unique.
I do feel like Ken pulled it back a little bit this show. I wonder if they told him to dial it back because he made reference and he made real good guesses this entire show. So I wonder if someone talked to him about it. Anyways, before I get started on popcorn, big question for everyone in the comment section below. What is your favorite type of popcorn?
Ooh, I like buttery popcorn. Since you asked, I'm going to go ahead and answer. And I love putting that, it's like a powdery cheese that you can put over it. Now, I really want that right now because I'm feeling a little hungry.
This girl drenches our popcorn at the movie theater to where now I have to order 2 separate popcorns because this girl goes over to the butter and she's like...
Not that much. Not that much.
That much.
But I like the powdery cheddar cheese stuff that you put on top.
Yeah.
What about you?
I need a whole bag of baby wipes if I'm gonna eat her popcorn.
Yummy.
That's what she said.
Ew. The popcorn. Tell me your clues. Good Lord, have mercy. He's cracking himself up.
That was funny. All right, so we need to put the players on the field here. We got regular popcorn. We got buttered popcorn. We got cheddar popcorn. We got caramel popcorn. And we have kettle popcorn. And I know there's more. I think there's a chocolate popcorn.
Would you freaking pick one already? Dang. He's so like Ken right now. Pick one.
Well, I just want everyone in the comment section below, don't forget the different types of popcorn. For me, I love kettle corn. Because kettle corn comes with a little touch of salt and then a blast of sweetness.
Yeah, but he has a sweet tooth, so I'm not surprised that he said kettle corn.
Kettle corn, winner. Anyways, popcorn, Taylor Dane. First clue, they talked about snacks in the city, which obviously everyone immediately goes Sex in the City, and they started guessing celebrities from Sex in the City. But, little known fact, Taylor Dane was on the soundtrack for Sex in the City, which sold over 1 million records.
I did not know this.
So boom, there's your connection.
Thank you.
And then Taylor Dane by herself has sold over 75 million records, which is a lot more than Gronkowski and Tony Hawk. And at the beginning of the season, they said that between all the contestants, there are 280 million records sold. So you got to have some big sellers in the group. Taylor Dane is a huge seller. So she said in her clue package that love played a big part of her success. What do you think that clue means?
Love played a big part of her success?
Thinking of Taylor Dane.
I don't know. I liked her music, but I didn't know that much about her personally.
Taylor Dane rose to success with her love ballads. Most notably, I Will Always Love You. And she also sang Love Will Lead You Back.
Yes.
So those are two of her biggest songs. So Love led her to success. She sings love ballads.
Okay. Well, yeah, Love Will Lead You Back is a good. Hey,
there was a meatloaf, which, side note, Corinne always orders meatloaf from the Cracker Barrel. And it had a little welcome back sign in the meatloaf. Right?
Okay.
Taylor Dane sang the cover for Original Sin, which was a huge hit. And then a year later, Meatloaf, the singer, recovered the song Original Sin in his album, Welcome to the Neighborhood. Welcome Back, Meatloaf,
Yeah.
Original Sin, also sung by Taylor Dane.
There you go. I have a few as well. Listen, all these clues are fitting. It's Taylor Dane. We're nailing it today, people. Okay, she's a native New Yorker, and she also
keeps talking like it's New York. She's got the New York accent.
Hence the New York accent. The sewing kit, Jenny pointed out, was Taylor.
Taylor Swift. We've been wrong this whole time.
No, definitely not. There was a tiger in one of her packages, and I know this for sure, that she was on a magazine as a kid. I used to read it all the time, called Tiger Beat, so that could be a reference to that, because I used to get Tiger Beat all the time. That's my fave.
And when I married her, she still had some of them.
Yeah, because I put them up on my walls and stuff. I gotta say, it's nostalgia.
She was scrapbooking.
I am a pack rat. Let's get real. Remember the bus when it would drive by and there was an ad on it for popcorn being on Broadway? Something along those lines? Well, I looked up to see if there was any connection with Broadway, and there was for Taylor Dane. She performed in Elton John's Ida, because I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry, but she was in it. Okay, so there's a Broadway connection there for Taylor Dane.
Isn't it Aida?
Oh, maybe it is Aida. Look at Sean knowing his Broadway musicals.
Sorry.
Idiot, Corinne, idiot. But anyways, yeah, there you go. And then last, there's two more. So there was a mysterious illness. Do you guys remember that in one of her packages? She said that it plagued her while she was young. And when she was 5, she underwent ureterial reimplantation surgery.
Never heard of it.
Look that up. And then, of course, I mentioned this in the last episode when we talked about Taylor Dane. She's very famous for crimping her hair. The Rubik's Cube ties back to the 80s because she was super popular in the 80s. And, there was a rainbow flag, so I had to look that up because I didn't know what her connection would be with this rainbow flag. She actually is very outspoken about the LGBTQ community. So there you go, you guys. That's a lot of clues for Taylor Dane as the popcorn. If you guys think that we are way off base, let us know in the comments down below. We love the comments that you guys have been making. Your guesses, who you think is the worthy of the final 3, who you think needs to go.
Next week is Group B finale?
I believe so.
Perfect. Well, we'll see you back next week for the Group B finale and some little things that are happening with Life After Neverland. Outside of The Masked Singer is on Wednesday nights. We are now going live on Twitch, and we're going to be doing game night. We just had our first game night this Wednesday. It was successful.
It was a blast.
So, we can have a few people join us for the game. Everyone else can spectate. And even the game that we're playing, the spectators can join the game and still play along inside the game. We got some Jackbox, if you know what that is. We had a blast. So if you want to interact with us live next Wednesday at 7 o'clock, make sure you join us on Twitch and be there for game night. It's a freaking blast.
Yep, if you guys would like to join us after watching, if you're like, that seems like fun, I'd like to jump in and play a game with Sean and Corinne, DM us on our Instagram. So make sure you give us a follow on Insta too. Yeah, or Twitter. Go ahead and send us a DM and we'll make sure to get you in so you can play games with us live. It's fun. We really enjoy interacting and connecting with our community of friends that we've met on our social media outlets.
Like, subscribe, stick around, join us on Twitch, follow us on Twitch, and we'll see you in the next video.
But wait, we are going to be covering The Masked Dancer that comes out on December 27th. So that's something for you guys to look forward to as well. Okay.
I don't think that The Masked Dancer is going to be as entertaining as The Masked Singer, but we'll see.
You'll have to let us know. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.